Bungo! 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 Ah! Gonna take this time very quickly to apologize to my editor for that very strange and probably startling introduction. But today's a huge day for this channel, because Bungo Stray Dogs is without a doubt my most popular reaction series, and I'm finally caught up with it. It took me a full year to crush through the first 4 seasons, but now season 5 just released, and I'm here at its gates. So it's exciting. I was fortunate enough to see this first episode of Season 5 at Anime Expo in just a coliseum of ravenous female fans. It was crazy. I went to a Bleach, Zom 100, and Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 panel as well. None of them were nearly as feral as the Bungo Stray Dogs one. But it was really cool. It was without a doubt my highlight of Anime Expo, because I really got to feel just how passionate this fan base is. And it was awesome getting to be a part of such a passionate community, and I really genuinely cannot thank you guys enough for pushing me to watch this show and allow me to be a part of that. So Season 5 is out, we're all very excited. Let's get into it. But first, we have to talk about today's sponsor, Aura. The world is spooky. Pardon my language, but it's the truth. With homunculi, demon butlers, and all other manner of horrible creatures out there, the last thing you need to be worrying about is people stealing your information. And it's likely that your information has already been compromised. That's because data brokers profit by selling your information to robocallers, spammers, telemarketers, anyone who wants to know about you. But thankfully, Aura will identify data brokers that are exposing your information and automatically submit opt-out requests. Aura also monitors your emails and passwords to see if they were involved in a data breach and exposed on the dark web. They'll even offer advice on what to do next. Aura's app also features a VPN, password manager, real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, internet parental controls, and protects your devices from malware. Aura has almost every internet safety tool you'll ever need all inside of one app. So if you want to see if your data's been breached and protect yourself from future possible breaches, make sure you go to aura.com/DannyMata to get 2 free weeks of the service. Thank you so much to Aura for sponsoring my channel, and if you want to check out their services, make sure you click the link in my description below.
One soft taco. Don't you get bored eating the same exact thing every single day?
What, do you not like money? Don't try to convince your customers to stop ordering your food. You're a taco truck. Okay, your whole line of business is contingent on people ordering the same thing every day. What's the issue? You making too much money?
Well, you always breathe in the same exact air every single day. You ever get bored of that?
I want the guy in the taco truck to just be like, all right, give me that back. Nobody's gonna back talk to me in front of my taco truck. Oh.
Here, $7.50 as usual.
Oh fuck, I forgot coins were bombs.
Oh, fine. I brought a beautiful Asian pear.
Beautiful Asian pear of what? Zing!
To admire you a great deal. That day when you were about to blow yourself up in midair, you grabbed Techo and used him as a shield to protect yourself from the grenade explosion.
First off, grenades can kill more than one person. Techo didn't just suck up all of its grenade juice, like it would have torn both of them to shreds. Second, does this mean Techo's dead then? Or did he suck up all of the grenade juice?
Given that you'd need routine surgery each month in order to stay alive, you'd have no choice but to remain loyal.
You can leave now.
But leave that sweet, delectable pear slice behind.
But all of your special abilities as well.
My abilities?
Think of your notebook. How do you expect to write without either of your hands?
Oh, the no hands reveal! What was Kunikida so confused about? He has to write things down to use his ability. Of course he'd lose it. You got no hands, Kunikida. What were you expecting? Without our help, you'll never use your abilities again. I'm struggling to follow your logic. You really don't think your abilities are impacted by what just happened? I think I'll manage just fine. You think you're gonna manage? Yeah, you know what? Actually, yes I do. Write something down. I'm not in the mood. This is objectively the best OP of the year, if not of the last 5 years. The song and the visuals are both 10 out of 10 masterpieces. There isn't a single frame wasted in this entire OP. Bungo Stray Dogs' music truly gets better and better each season, and I'm genuinely concerned that we've reached our apex with this one. Because oh my god, does this opening go so hard.
If only we had the rest of the detective agency, this wouldn't have been a big deal.
Don't be clingy. Find a way with the strength you have now.
I can't wait for Dazai to get out of prison and be like, "So, Atsushi, have you been thinking about me?" What? Of course not. You sure you haven't been getting my hauntings? Wait, your what? My hauntings! I've been haunting you! Wait, you actually didn't get them? Oh my god, who have I been haunting?
I'm sure if we all work together, we'll find some.
Let's go! Oh, let's go. The show's back to its ass-wiggling roots.
That just goes to show you that your ideals of protecting your own kind really amount to a bunch of nothing. Isn't it about time?
Isn't it wild how Kunikida lost both of his hands, Yoshino's scheduled to be executed later today, and yet somehow this is the craziest move the hunting dogs have pulled? I mean, at least he gave the journal back to him. It's not like he burned it or anything. Can he just buy another one? Like, Kunikida doesn't have to use this journal to activate his abilities, right?
You're finally awake.
Nikolai?
Nikolai returning is without a doubt the best decision this show has ever made. He became my favorite character in the whole show over the course of 2 episodes in the last season. I'm so glad they're not wasting his potential.
And spit you out in the opposite direction. I kept doing this until you gradually lost speed. I'm also using my ability to keep you alive by looping your blood back into your body.
Yes! Yes! Bungo is back, and it is just as dumb as ever. I love how he's got a mini portal inside of Sigma, just like looping blood around in him.
How were you able to survive that?
Oh, shucks. I don't know. Who asks a magician to reveal his tricks anyway?
You just told him to ask you anything. Don't trick him into setting you up to be a cheeky bitch.
If I killed the only friend I ever had, I would prove that we could be completely free from the grip of our own emotions. I could finally prove once and for all that I am truly a free bird.
This is the perfect motivation to give Gogol. I love that everything he does is just completely nuts. He wants to kill Fyodor because he likes him too much. What more could you ask for? His whole gimmick is proving that he has free will by doing the most unexpected things possible. He's like Opposite Day, the character.
The Special Operations Division, the security of this nation is my top priority. But it isn't for these two. If they were forced to choose, they would choose Atsushi.
Ango is the only character that my brain just couldn't be bothered to keep up with. Like, I truly have no idea who Ango is, what he wants, or what he's doing. And he was introduced 3 seasons ago. But he's just like constantly pretending to matter, and I hate that. The show acts like he's this intimidating presence from the shadows, but he's really just this weird, creepy goblin man dancing around like, ooh hee, don't forget about Ango.
When inundated with massive amounts of special ability information, the brain sometimes shuts down consciousness in order to help focus on processing.
Sure, whatever. Thanks for the explanation, Ango.
In the past, I've had it happen to myself because of my own abilities.
Shut the fuck up, Ango. Nobody cares about what happened to you in the past.
Kamui?
How's it going, Stumps? You bummed out? It's okay, we'll get you another notebook.
Who the hell are you?
Kamui.
Oh shit!
I like how this guy could have thrown anything into the room and Kunikida was just willing to take it. Could have thrown any type of grenade and the only resistance he'd get would be an oh shit from Kunikida.
Well, now let's see. It won't solve the underlying problem, but you need stimulus. Pain has often been found to help a person retrieve their memories.
Why is your first solution to hurt Atsushi? We just tried talking about it. That could work too. You know, just have a good old-fashioned brainstorm sesh. I also feel like this super isn't true. Pain helps people recover their memories. What fucking torturer told you that?
Then if you wind up hurting me, all of my memories will be organized and we can...
I've got this. I'll just have Anne throw you against the wall really hard.
Oh, this creep just wanted these two girls to slap him around a bit. I see your game, Ango, and I'm not playing it, you freak.
Their enthusiasm concerns me.
Slam him against the floor? Jab his eyes. Sling him around. Kick him. Stab him.
Oh shit, Atsushi's turning into the katana devil. But you see, somebody said stab him and that happened. That was just classic word association. How about next time we try some actual memory jogging techniques before we get all medieval on each other?
We'll scout up ahead. You two keep watch on the rear.
Copy that.
Speaking of going medieval on each other, why is she in a little tiny stockade? We don't have any real handcuffs on tap here. We had to stop at a local Renaissance fair to get her detained.
Don't try to run.
No one's gonna stay in this truck with her. Nobody wants to account for the fact that they live in a magical world full of nonsense people.
Hey, Sergeant, where's the doctor?
Oh, and the truck's gone. Oops, where'd it go? If you guys don't account for nonsense, nonsense is gonna happen.
Right?
Right again. Your number is 790,115?
This game sucks.
This game does suck. This is the suckiest game I've ever seen.
I'm doing that. He can move freely.
Who do you mean?
Isn't it obvious to you? It's the superhuman who exceeds even the gifted.
When I tell you that the panel at Anime Expo went feral, I hardly remember anything that happened in this episode from this point forward, because from my perspective, all I heard was screaming.
Boss successfully extracted. Man, I'm sorry we had to be so rough with you, boss.
Screaming!
So to save time, I put on the gas mask. I took the liberty of taking over his assassination plot.
Look, that's clearly Poe in the background there. Who knew Poe was capable of being hot? Oh, shut up, don't come at me. Why would he choose not to look like this at all times? Look at how slick he looks.
Sorry about that, my bad. By the way, nice cape you got there. Mind if I borrow it for a while?
Oh, Ranpo evolved! He's developed a new form! Every season, Ranpo should acquire a bigger coat than the previous one. I want to be just excited about Ranpo's wardrobe as people are for Gear 5 Luffy.
The sniper rifle that was meant to take out Kunikida destroyed the electronic lock instead.
Seasonal reminder to everybody that Ranpo is apparently an incredible shot with a sniper rifle. Inarguably the hardest firearm to master, and yet he still can't navigate the Japanese subway system. I'm not even insulting Ranpo anymore. At this point, I'm just concerned that Japan's public transit is too damn complicated.
I swapped out the diesel engine for an electric one. Electric motors make almost no noise at all.
He swapped out the diesel engine for an electric one. Not only am I not even sure this is possible, but it takes a mechanic, like with a fully decked out garage, at least a day to do something like this. You're telling me Ranpo, Poe, and a raccoon got this all done in like half an hour?
And as long as the soldiers kept hearing the fake engine noises I was playing, no one noticed the engines had been swapped.
Ranpo got real lucky none of the soldiers wanted to listen to their new Nickelback CD that day.
And lastly, how we saved Kato. This one was simple. I used an accomplice.
Who is your accomplice?
It is I, Edgar Allan Poe.
Screaming.
Reporters all around the world are freaking out about the Armed Detective Agency's alleged terrorist attack. The UN even says it's going to create a counter-terrorism unit in response to the incident.
The UN creating a counter-terrorism organization is like the only good idea this show has ever had.
We can.
Can you tell us the real reason behind your terrorist attacks?
Excellent question.
I feel like everybody would be freaking out right now. If Osama bin Laden just appeared in a conference room one day and snapped the lights off, there would be mass hysteria. Like, people would genuinely stomp each other to death trying to get out of that room before his dumb little PowerPoint presentation even had a chance to start.
I should really be going now.
Like, shoot him. These people think Ranpo played a part in chainsawing like a dozen people in half. That is so executable. He's also got both hands in his pockets and practically teleported into this room.
Look at me with your own eyes, and the answer should be obvious to you. If you can see things as they are, then you can become an excellent detective.
I actually do weirdly like the really cheesy message of like, you too can become an excellent detective. Because it is cheesy, but I like it for two reasons. One, because Ranpo is an incredibly arrogant character, so for him to be like, you too can be an excellent detective, feels weirdly sincere and cute. And two, like I said before, getting to see all of those rabid Bungo Stray Dogs fans at Anime Expo, myself being one of them, really made me understand just how passionate this fan base is. And it's cool that it feels like this show is kind of acknowledging that wonderful community. Brief episode transition. If you like what you're seeing here and you want to get more content not found anywhere else, make sure you consider subscribing to my Patreon, where you get access to tons of exclusive content, including an exclusive reaction video each month, access to my private Discord server, and access to all the live streams I've done in the past and will do in the future. On top of that, you're also just helping out the page a ton, and subscribing to the Patreon makes you an incredible detective as well. If all that sounds exciting to you, make sure you check out the link to my Patreon in the description below. And now, on to the next one.
I did what you had suggested. I started to think about it using my soul.
Surrender! You're surrounded!
Guys, how many times are you gonna surround Ranpo before you realize that essentially means nothing? Surrounding Ranpo is the equivalent of standing in a completely different room as him. Like, what has this ever accomplished in the past? Just shoot him!
Face the facts, it's all over for you!
So, Mr. Excellent Detective? Huh? Turns out you're right again. The police of this nation are complete idiots.
Yeah, man, that's exactly what I'm saying.
He's all yours, Kunikida!
Atsushi, watch his hands! Watch his hands!
Oh dear, look how happy Atsushi is.
Atsushi? Nobody has ever pronounced Atsushi's name that way. Don't start switching up the pronunciations on me 5 seasons in, alright? I just started consistently calling it Bungo Stray Dogs.
You know that.
Kunikida! Your hands!
It's okay, relax. I'm gonna take care of everything.
You're gonna grow his hands back for him? Can she do that? Because that seems wildly overpowered. I still don't love that everybody's, like, essentially immortal in this show.
I'm begging you! Please help us build our counter-terrorism organization. There's no possible way that we can do it without you, sir.
This is not a great look for the UN. You think there'd be, like, a business meeting discussing this, rather than just 2 guys begging someone to build it for them. Please build our counter-terrorism organization. We ought to counter the terrorists so bad.
To be honest, I think half of my nausea is because of that tamagozake you gave me. What kind of eggs did you make it with?
I always use frog eggs.
Frog eggs should hardly be considered eggs. When a recipe calls for eggs, 10 times out of 10 they're talking about some kind of bird.
It's conclusive completion. It's when it becomes unable to adapt to change. The dinosaurs were wiped out after a meteorite struck the planet and caused a dramatic climate shift.
That was hardly the dinosaurs' fault. Or relevant. What did you want the dinosaurs to do? Adapt to the meteor? Also, the change in the political climate you're experiencing right now is vastly different from the Earth actually becoming a kind of different planet.
Force. We are at war. Our war against all of the world's terrorists has already begun. I ask for your votes and your support.
Your war against all of the world's terrorists, huh? You know what'd be kinda cool? If all of the world's terrorists form their own organization, like a counter-terrorism organization, or I guess just a terrorism organization. Although I'm pretty sure that is essentially the plot of My Hero Academia.
It can't be. It's really him! The real OG Fukuchi.
Such presence.
Oh, they love him. The entire UN loves him.
Of an army designed to protect the entire world from terror. I was so hungover at that meeting I couldn't make sense of anything.
He wasn't listening to what I said.
In his defense, you blasted into his home while he was hungover and started begging him to fix the world for you.
So then, why am I standing in front of you here today? Partly because the medication I got at the pharmacy was unbelievably effective.
Nice, he's doing his tight 5. The crowd's loving this material.
Don't appear to have even considered the possibility that some of your thick wallets are in fact already filled with bombs.
I love how the fact that coins are bombs in this world has actually, like, rattled every government in the world. Although, to be honest, I bet if they wanted to, most countries could probably phase out coins from their economy in, like, a day.
It's named the Supranational Armed Security Force. But I think that is rather lame.
I agree, you definitely don't want your counter-terrorist organization to be called SAS. You're really gonna go out and sass those terrorists into submission, are ya?
Security. Don't let anyone in for the next 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
That's right. Are you going to require more time to convince me?
Of course not.
I like how this guy's expecting Ranpo to convince him. If you ever find yourself in the same room as Ranpo, you've pretty much already lost.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
You haven't changed at all, little boy.
Ranpo is 26 years old. Nobody older than me should ever be called little boy.
But I'm guided by the president, and I trust him completely. And that is the reason why I trust you too.
Ugh, I do love Ranpo's undying love for the president. Ranpo's become such an actually complex character over the course of one season, and I'm like still reeling from it.
Hey, why are you just sitting there looking sad?
We might get caught if we stand up, so hurry up and hide with us.
I don't think this shouting match you guys are having is helping your stealth operation either.
And don't ever call me a middle-aged man.
You are middle-aged.
No, I'm not. I'm young.
I love that he hesitated while saying it. Like even he doesn't believe himself.
I really could use a nice soda.
Here, this is what you want, right?
Man, Ranpo's really got the entire agency under his thumb, doesn't he? Let's not act like we don't all know who the real president here is.
Special ability. Ultra deduction. Who is Kamui? Kamui uses Fyodor and Nikolai as his pawns.
Oh shit, we're actually seeing how it works.
What can I do? He's realized that I've realized. I only have a few seconds.
This is sick. I love that we're seeing this all go down in Ranpo vision. Also, wild that the guy Ranpo decided to trust 2 minutes ago turned out to be the villain.
Atsushi. I messed up. I'm very sorry.
Ranpo, never take the glasses off. Why did he go to that meeting sans glasses? I feel like this can't be the first time regular Ranpo is screwed over glasses Ranpo. Like there should be protocol for this by now. Ooh, a tasty little drink. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, that's good. I've poisoned myself.
Days.
Why? You're synonymous with justice. Weren't you the president's close friend?
Close friend? Yeah, he's my close friend.
Nice, glad we got that figured out. What a what a stupid way to pace this conversation.
He must pay.
Oh, by the way, how will you fight with that leg of yours?
When did he do that?
That was such a tame reaction. This is it. No holding back. Now, damn it.
I'm impressed. Tell me, I wonder if your head would grow back if I cut it off.
Like, probably, honestly. And that is episodes 1 and 2 of Bungo Stray Dogs Season 5. Pretty, you know, good episodes. They're dumb. They're the caliber of dumb that I look for in Bungo Stray Dogs, which is exciting. They weren't boring, which is a big improvement from Season 3. But definitely setup episodes. Bungo Stray Dogs... seasons are like hit and miss in terms of their beginnings. They usually are very back heavy, with like the last 4 episodes, 4 to 6, being just like stellar knockout episodes. But it was good. I'm so happy Golgol is back. I love Ranpo. I'm glad he's still the protagonist. And excited to see more. As always, let me know what you thought of these episodes in the comments below. Comment your favorite jokes of the video as well, and I will see you guys next time.